Hi folks, I thought of showing you one of my favorite streamers for brown trout. I've had a lot of success with it, and sometimes I get bites on it even when the fish aren't so active. So I'm using usually a mustard L87 Limerick hook in black color, and I use a black thread. So as per usual, start by covering the shank with thread, attach the rib, which is a large uni-French. For the tail, I'll use some squirrel. It has a natural color, but the tips are white, and it will hold up some of the Zonker I'll use later. Cut the tips in a slight angle so you get a taper. And attach the tail. When you cut the tips and taper, they will vanish into the body, not leaving too big clumps. It matters this time because we're putting Unimiler to the body later on. Then pick up the Zonker, cut it to a good length, so you can always shorten it afterwards. So it can be too long, but don't make it too short. Roll your thread right to the tail, pick apart some of the Zonker hair to the attaching point, and make a few rounds of thread to attach the Zonker. Pull it back and put a couple of rounds of thread under the Zonker. This is just to keep the Zonker away when I'm making the body. Next up, I'll use some uni underbody to smooth out the body and give it a little bit of thickness before putting on the Unimiler. Then I'm attaching the Unimiler. It is two-sided miler, the other one is golden and the other side is silver, so I'm using the silver side of it. You attach it behind the hook eye, make your way to the tail and back to make sure there are absolutely no gaps in the miler, so you get an even, clear, bright body. Then we'll attach the Zonker with the rib. The first round goes through the same point as with the thread. and you just attach it along the way. If some of the hair get trapped, just pick your dubbing needle and free them when you work your way up. Pick apart some of the hair when you do it, and try to make sure that the zonker won't roll from the top of the shank. Make it to the front, hold the rib, make a couple turns with the thread to secure both the zonker and the rib. Just cover the ends with your thread, like so. I like to add some hot orange flashabout under the head. So pick a couple of strands, attach them on one side and turn them on the other, and cut them to appropriate length. Here's some extra ice wing in a dark gray color to add a little bit of twist. Brush it open after you attach it. And you can also cut it to appropriate length. Finally, we'll start making the head with black deer hair. So pick a smaller bunch, put it under the shank, attach the few rounds of thread, pick another bunch and put it on top, and again attach with a few rounds, and the ends will spring up, and we shall cut them off later. Pull some of the hair back and roll the thread a little bit forwards and pick yet another bunch of hair. This time when you roll it, let it go after the first roll and let it roll around the shank. And bring your thread to the front. So now there should be a lot of the hair all around the shank. Make a double knot with your whip finisher, and then we are almost done. Try to keep most of the hair out of the way of the knot. And tight. Make it tight. Cut away the thread and start cutting the deer hair to proper form. This is messy business, so I usually do it at another place where I can more easily clean up the mess. It's not the most pretty modeler hide I've ever made, but serves the purpose perfectly. Here you go. If it floats too well because of the deer hair, you can try to apply some varnish to the deer hair so it won't float as well. Thanks for watching.